Hello, welcome. In this video, we are going to see the evolution of parallel computing, how parallel computing has evolved over a period of time. Let us begin with the architecture of a simple computer and then go to the details of how this can be made scalable and has resulted in the evolution of parallel computing. A simple computer architecture is called von Neumann architecture. In this von Neumann architectural model, we have the processor at the center. The processor has the arithmetic logic unit for doing the number crunching and also the control unit. The processor is actually given life by the operating system. Usually we refer as shell. The computer uses three types of memory to handle the data. They are cache memory, random access memory, and disk memory called the hard disk. 1. Cache memory is a high-speed memory. Its cost is also high. It is used for temporary storage of data. Number 2, random access memory is called the main memory, which stores the data and results. The disk is the permanent magnetic memory used to permanently store data. A computer is no more a standalone system. It works as a part of a family of machines called the network. For connecting to the network, a computer has the network interface circuit: processor, shell, cache, main memory, hard disk. This is called the architecture of a simple computer together with the I/O devices such as keyboard, monitor, printer, etc. In each of the components, the base technology has been rapidly changing over a period of time. Right from the design and the manufacturing of the first computer, there is a constant effort in making the system scalable to the demand in terms of speed and capacity. As the technology grows, we use the latest technology to design the machine. In the initial days, computer circuits were developed using vacuum tubes. In the journey, we have called them as first generation computers. As the technology supported in increasing the performance, applications and spread across various domains. This table gives a high-level view of the 5 generations we have come across. In the initial days, computers were built using vacuum tubes and relay memory. They were enabled by machine language and assembly language. They are called the first generation computers. When transistors were invented, the second generation computers were built using high-level languages such as Fortran and Algol. In electronics industry, the integrated circuit chips became popular. Then efficient machines were built using integrated circuit chips. C language, multi-programming and time-sharing operating systems were popular in the third generation computers. The fourth generation computers used VLSI design based microprocessors. The fifth generation systems are primarily used in the artificial intelligence applications. The key driver in the journey is to increase the scalability of the system. Let us now see some details about scalability. Let us first try to understand what is scalability. Scalability of the architecture refers to the ability of scaling up to the high demand by increasing the resources, while the architecture is the same. By adjusting the resources, we have the ability to meet the standard. That is called the scalability. There are 3 areas of scalability. When we talk about the scalability of computer architecture, we address in 3 different areas. They are: 1. functionality and performance. The demand in terms of functionality and performance increases over a period of time. The architecture must be able to meet the demand by adding resources. Number 2, cost. Cost is always a significant metric. Depending upon the demand, the cost will adjust and provide a return of investment. Third one is compatibility. As the IT industry is a niche one, the changes happen rapidly. The architecture must be able to be compatible with the changes. We have seen 3 areas of scalability. Now, we are going to see the 3 dimensions in which we can make the system scalable in all the 3 areas mentioned above. 3 dimensions of scalability. The 3 dimensions of scalability are technical scalability, application scalability, and resource scalability. Technical scalability is in the generations, space, and heterogeneity. Application scalability is about the size of the machine, input output, and the permanent storage spaces. Resource scalability is about random access memory, processors, and so on. With this background, let us see the scalable architecture in parallel computers. Let us have a quick relook at the simple node having processor, cache, memory, and disk space. Model 1. In the first attempt, we just connect multiple nodes together and make a powerful computer system. In this architecture, we propose not to share anything. Each node is a separate member in the family. When a work has to be executed, the work is shared among the nodes and they communicate to each other through the intercommunication network and consolidate the results. While model 1 explained above is a bunch of nodes that do not share any resources, model 2 proposes the disk space to be shared among all the nodes. Every node can read and write in the common disk space. This makes the consolidation of results easier. This is called shared disk architecture. Model 3 is more powerful. In this model, disk space as well as random access memory are shared among the nodes. This is called shared memory architecture. In this architecture, the programmer has the flexibility to effectively utilize the shared memory and solve the problem efficiently. In this lecture, we have seen the architecture of a node. As there is a constant increase in the demand, we need the architecture to be scalable. We discussed how the architecture needs to be scalable in terms of functionality, performance and cost, and compatibility. We have discussed the 3 architectures for scalable parallel computing. 1 shared nothing, model 2 shares the disk space, model 3 shares the disk space as well as the random access memory. Thank you very much for your time.